In this video, I will teach you how to complete the blanket stitch. The blanket stitch is generally used to attach two pieces of fabric, and it goes around the outside edge of a piece. It is decorative, but it also helps hold things together. So if we wanted to create a stuffed animal or have stuffing inside of something, that it's a nice strong stitch to allow that to happen. So we're going to start with our sampler. We have our button on one side. We're going to fold it in half so that the edges meet. And you're going to take two of your ball head pins and we're going to chomp them. We're going to chomp them like this so that it holds your piece together. It's nice and neat. Remember, pins are always used by chomping so that the head and the point are on the same side. If you put it together like this, you have created danger fabric. Ah! Don't do that. Chomp. Chomp. Just like that. Now, I have this held together. However, we're probably going to take this out just for a second so that we can get started. We're going to open this up, and this corner right here is going to be where we tie off. So we've talked a lot about the right side and the wrong side. So now this wrong side has to be on the inside. We're going to take a double arm's length of thread, so that's twice as long as we've been using for our other projects. We're going to thread it and tie our knot at the end. So now we are ready to tie on right here in this corner. So same process as before, tiny chomp so that it is barely visible on the other side. You do want it to go all the way through the fabric so that you're not just holding on to a couple of fibers. And then you're going to take your tail loop and pull. The tying on process is still exactly the same. We are on the wrong side of the fabric and we are doing our tiny chomps. We want to make sure that this is right in the corner. Go through the tail loop and pull. Boom. So now we are on the inside. When we fold this, we're on the inside, but we need to be out here on this right side, right? So same as processes we've used in the past. You're going to go through the knot, boom, and come right out. I'm going to make sure that I am right in this end. There we go. So I'm going to come right here, and I am ready to start. Now I can put my pin back in if I feel like I need that. Excuse me. With every other stitch, we've made sure that we've gone from the wrong side to the right side and from the right side to the wrong side without going on the outside of the edge. This time we're going to break those rules. So we're going to start by going from the back to the front. Before we've said wrong and right. Now we have back with no button, we have front with button. So we're going to go in from the back. Our stitches are still about 1/8 of an inch, and we're going to pull. And this first stitch is going to be a little wonky, that's okay. And I'm pulling this out so that you can see what my thread is doing. So you're going to pull, 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 until you have this cute little loop right here. And just like we tied on, we're going to go through that loop. And so our first stitch, see how it's kind of weird? That's okay. That's totally fine. Now we're going to go just a little, not very far, 1/8 of an inch. in through the back, out through the front. And I'm going to catch my thread right here. Pull, pull, pull through the loop. Pull it tight. This is a little song I like to sing. In through the back, out through the front, through the loop. Pull it tight. Sing it with me. In through the back, oops, out through the front, through the loop. Pull it tight. And so once you do this several times, you're going to kind of get into a rhythm. And you see here how we have a stitch literally on top of this seam where our two pieces meet. So that's why it's important that it's all together, like it's flush, and it's not like cattywampus, right? We don't want it to be crooked. And as you go, you're going to go all the way to the edge, and just like we did with our other stitches, you'll stop here and then transfer to this side. So I'm going to do this real quick so you can watch me. In the back, out through the front, through the loop, pull it tight. If you pay close attention, you will notice that I like to use the index finger on my non-dominant hand to hold that loop. So that I don't have to put it down. Now, you can, if it works better for you, if you want to put it down and then go through the loop, you can do that. Right now, we want to work on making sure that we have the motion. Another method, see here, I have my thread kind of out in front of me like this. I don't know if you are able to see all that. Let's make sure. I have my thread out in front of me like this, and then I'm able to just go through the loop as I am working. All right. So now I'm at the corner. Also, make sure as you're going that you're pulling it taut every single time and that your line is staying straight. So see how it looks like little teeth? Ugh, right? And then we've got the straight line on top. He's got braces. So we're going to turn our corner. Y'all ready? Here we go. So you're going to go in through the back, out through the front, and now I'm going to, for my next stitch, I'm going to put it at the end of this last stitch right here. So that when I turn that corner, my thread is going to catch on the corner. I'm going to pull it really tight so it locks it down and nothing can spill out. Ta-da! It's okay if it pulls a little tight. That's all right. It's okay. There you go. And you just continue all the way around. And when we get here, I will show you how to tie off on the inside. And that is the blanket stitch.